hair is awful right now. Everything is awful. I guess brighter makes me look better. Sorry I'm late. Hopefully not too late. Come on. Standing on my freaking... Quit trying to drink my tea. As you get here, say hi. I know I'm late tonight. Sorry. Actually, lucky I'm here. I'm kind of tired. And you could tell I'm a mess. Hey, Katie. I know I'm on late tonight. I look like crap. I don't even care. I didn't have the energy to do anything, so I apologize. I apologize for my looks today. Hey, Donna. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. Excuse me, cat. I'm going to try not to be on that late tonight. Freaking tired. More tired than I thought I was. I'm starting to get burned out. I'm starting to get way burned out. But at least I wanted to come and tell you guys what happened. Even though I don't know all the details, I'll share the rest of the details once I know. So, you guys just say hi. You know, I made a new concoction today. Hi, Carrie. I made a new concoction today. With my black tea. I have this energy black tea. I put just a tiny bit of sugar and I put creamer, which I've always put creamer. Like I have flavored creamers. And then whipped cream on top. It's good. Bet you didn't think to use that in tea, huh? So I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I'm just tired. I'm very tired today. So I don't know. I'm doing too much. I'm getting burned out. That's great, Katie. It's nice when we have good days. Excuse you. He's trying to get my tea. Tired, Gina. Tired. So tired. I was like, I don't even know if I can come on, but then I was like, I have to. I told everybody I would, so. And actually, there's a lot of people tonight, so maybe Saturday should be a night that I do lives, huh? Hello, Tangerine. That's the first time I've seen you here. Hi, Lori. Yeah. And you know what? He was going to stay till Thursday, but I guess, like, things didn't happen with his friend, so he's going to stay till Saturday now. And he was like, Mom, you could have put me on for the 8th, but I said, you wanted to take the train, and the train doesn't get here till, they don't leave till the 10th. Like, there's only one train a week on a Sunday. So his girlfriend couldn't afford, like, a round-trip plane ticket. Like, the train was, I don't know. He wants the experience with her, I guess, and then it was cheaper. I paid for the train ticket. I paid for his and hers train ticket. His was like $53 and hers was $39, so it wasn't bad. But it takes 12 hours, so they won't even be here till Monday. Like Monday morning, and then they're not leaving till Saturday evening, or like we have to go like 3 or something in the afternoon. So it's not bad. His dad was very nice, and he was like, it cost me a pretty penny, but enjoy your kid. He's been very nice about it, so that's a good thing. He's being very grown up, and he's like, I know you need to see your kid, so that means a lot, you know. He's being so nice about it. Yeah, it is, because, you know, my son's 17, and it's taken us a really long time to kind of get to where we are. You know, I just hope I have money when he comes, so we're not stuck in the house, because I'd like to take him out if the weather's nice and with his girlfriend and see a little bit of Arizona. So, I mean, I know that there's free stuff to do, but it still takes gas, you know, so with gas prices. But I know he wants to go back to Tombstone, and I've been wanting to get over this haunted hotel. I want to see if they're even open, or if they'd let me investigate over there, because I want to do that and put it on my YouTube. And he's down because she is. So it's good, because he's always been really gifted. I watched him do, 2 medium readings, very accurate. I've watched him heal an animal and bring it back to life. There's no way it got well on its own that fast. And he's closed it off. He closed it off because one of our dogs got sick and he couldn't save it a few years ago. And ever since then, like, he closed it off. So because of her, he's opening it back up. So I'm all for it, because I was actually told by a friend of mine that she had a near-death experience, and she told me the same thing that, I don't know, 3 or 4 other psychics have told me, that he was going to work with me one day. She said she saw us pointing to an area. So hopefully that would be nice if he gets back into his gifts, because he is truly gifted. Oh, we went last time. Well, not last time he was here, time before last, because we went like in November or something. He really wanted to go. So we went there. I had a couple experiences. We went to the one of the tours. It's supposed to be haunted in that, like really haunted in that way. But I want to go to the birdcage, and he wants to go to the night tour. There's a night murder tour that he wants to go on. But I would live next to like really haunted hotel out here. Like, it's supposed to be really haunted. Actually, like I think I had said it on another live. This road right here is supposed to be really haunted. It used to be known as 666. It's not anymore. They changed it, but they used to be known as Devil's Highway. And there's talk of like hellhounds and freaking hellhounds, and what are those things that he like, skinwalkers. That's why my son doesn't like Arizona, because of the skinwalkers. It's supposed to be really haunted right there, though. I don't know exactly where on that road, but I live really close to it. And then, I mean, that's the road I take everywhere. I just don't know exactly where it's supposed to be haunted at, but I know that the hotel down here is like supposed to be super haunted, and that's where Big Nose Kate actually ended up after what's his face was killed. So yeah, I went to Boot Hill Cemetery. I went there. It kind of sucks, so you can only go during the day. We went like in the evening, and my son was just like, can we go, because he was just done with the day. So it was all right. I seen someone get a picture there of a shadow guy, though, and it was a legit picture, like way behind him, like standing in the cemetery. So that was interesting, because I'm part of these paranormal groups online out here, and there's someone that posted a picture, and it was legit. Oh, that's cool. She's still doing that stuff. I'm going to, Tangerine. That's my idea. I can't film myself, so my mom said that she was gonna film it, but I do want to check out this hotel down here, because it's supposed to be really haunted. But I need to contact them and see if it's open, or if they would let me investigate and do a YouTube video or not, because sometimes you have to get, that I want this hotel. There's also a little cemetery that's like got 100-year-old headstones there. It's a really old cemetery, and I felt very weird there, but I think they close it up at night. I don't know. It would, I mean, apparently his girlfriend likes, apparently she feels energies and she likes haunted places, so it would be really interesting. But I was going to do a YouTube if I did that. That's been my plan. It's just I have no one to go with me or film me. You know, my mom lives like an hour away, so we're trying to plan it to where she can come and help. Whatever. If my phone still works, it's starting to take a crap on me. It's because the whole screen's cracked, so the screen's starting not to work and stuff. And I found a phone, but I have to save the money to get it. Hopefully before this one takes a crap. I don't know if a phone would be more expensive than just a screen or what. So I was waiting until some people got here so I didn't have to like retell the story, because sometimes they'll come in the middle of the story and I have to kind of start over, and I didn't want to do that because I have to tell you guys about what happened on a missing persons case. And there'll be more information come out because I actually don't know like what happened. I know she was found okay, but I don't know like the circumstances around it, like if she just showed home or what. But I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's kind of mind-blowing a little bit. And I haven't actually worked with a lot of cases where they've been alive and been found. Just Kenny was the only other one. Well, and the kid that was in the bush, I had said he was in the bush, but I didn't like put it. I had it in my group, but I didn't like put it out. He was in a damn bush. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe it. He was okay though, but I couldn't believe that. I mean, what are the odds a kid is stuck in a bush? And I had kept seeing the bush, and I was like, why the heck do I see like he's in a bush? It was the weirdest thing. Weirdest vision. Poppy's gonna scratch my back. Come on, Pop, scratch it. Don't stop. I like when she scratches my back. It mellows me out. I don't know why. All right. So, because I don't want to try to, I don't want to stay on too long tonight. I'm so tired. But I wanted to tell you, okay, so there was a runaway. She was actually in California, and it was all over the news. I didn't know she was a runaway at the time. My friend had just given me the case. And, well, I want to talk about this first, and then I don't know what we could really talk about with Delphi. So anyways, she had just said, she's like, I need you to work this case. I'm in California. I can go out there and look. No, and I've worked with her before. I worked with her on a couple other cases. One was in Hawaii. And I've also given her a personal reading. So she totally, believes in what I do. So I knew she was going to listen to me. So I said, okay, I'll do it. So what was funny is, do you guys remember when I got 43 in Lena twice? It's come in a lot before. It was a trip, dude. This girl's address was 43. Just 43. I'm not going to say the street name, but 43. I could not believe it. And I was like, well, that's where my 43 fits. It's weird because it was an interconnect. Like a lot of the stuff I got, and Lena interconnected this case around the time she went missing, or right before she went missing, because it's been like 7 days or something like that she had been missing when she contacted me, and I didn't know. I thought she literally just went missing. And so I told my friend to contact me like at 1:00 in the morning, and I said, I'm it's 1:00 in the morning, but I'll tell you, I see this guy. I described him, and I said, but the weird thing is I see her walking alone, and I described this area. I said there's a road, a creek, woods, and I said that's all I'm getting right now. I'll work on it tomorrow as soon as I can. And she said, okay, that's fine. So I didn't know at that time that 43 had hit this case. So the next day, like right before, I think it was before or after we started working on it, I can't remember, she showed the address, and it was 43 and then the street name. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And I don't know if you guys remember that I got a golf course in Lena. This is just an example of how my interconnects work. And the golf course, like this area is surrounded by golf courses. There's golf courses everywhere. So by now I'm like, what the heck? you know. I got information on this case before. So I do the reading, and there's stuff that I talked about in the reading that she had did prior to going missing. And so it was all accurate. I knew that I had her energy. And so I told her, I said, but I keep seeing her walking by herself. Why is she walking by herself? Why do I see her just taking off walking? And she said, well, so then we found out she was a runaway. So that's why I had seen her walking by herself. Well, I had described this area, and I said I'll try to remember what I got. There was a road, woods, a creek, like I had said. I had said there was a bridge, and there was a golf course and a pond with ducks. And so these girls, and telephone lines, like the electric towers, and I had gotten the colors of her school, which were like blue and silver, blue and gold, something like that, was the colors of her school. I didn't know why I got it at the time. So these girls are out looking, and I talk to them a little bit, and I tell them, the electric towers, and they said, oh, I know where you're talking about. So they go to the electric towers. It's by her school. So there's the school colors. This is just kind of how spirit works in the symbolic. This is going to show you how I try to describe places and how it kind of fits together. So they go to the school, or they go where the electric towers are. It leads to the school. That's the school colors. It takes a bridge to go to the other side, which leads to a golf course, which leads to a pond, which leads to ducks. And they run into this guy. And they say, so, have you seen this girl? She's missing. And he was a retired police officer. And he said, oh yeah, she was here 2 days ago. Now, what are the odds that at that time I would have been able to lead them, or spirit would have been able to lead them to that person at that exact time? He was certain that he had seen her. And so she told him, she said, a psychic led us over here. And I guess he got a tear in his eye because he didn't know that she was missing. And the girl that was with her, she said, I almost passed out when he said that, because I could not believe that everything looked as you described, everything. So then it's right by the 5 freeway, which 5 came in Lena, which I think that fits her case as well. Like I'm saying, it's interconnecting, so they can mean both. And she said that there's a hotel right there that her boyfriend, who was the man that I described, looked exactly like I had described him. I wasn't sure how he fit, and that's what I told them. I said, I'm not sure how he fits, but this is what he looks like. And she said, yeah, that sounds like him, and he's not a good guy, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he is staying at that hotel. And so I asked him about a number 27. And we're like, well, the address is there. That there's an address with 27 in it or whatever. Well, it turns out that you take, I guess, if I'm understanding right, you take a bridge from the hotel to where his grandma was, and the address was 27271. So that, I almost passed out when I saw that, because the 27 came very random, and I didn't know it was going to have such a big impact. So they tell the PI, they tell the police, they tell the mom, they tell all of these people that she's in this area, and this was an area no one was looking for her in. And so we're sitting here waiting, and she ended up being found, I think, yesterday, but we don't know if the cops got her. We don't know if the PI got her. We don't know if she just showed up at home or what. So we're waiting to find out exactly what happened. And then then my friend Sarah's going to make a video about it, she said, and she's ready to let everybody know, I guess, because she was kind of blown away. I think we all were at that point, because whenever we heard that cop say, yeah, she was here 2 days ago, it was just like, whoa, So it was pretty awesome. And then I was like, it's a race against time, because I felt like she could be in danger at that point, just because of who she was hanging out with. I didn't trust the person she was hanging out with. So I'm curious to find out, if the cops got her, if the PI got her, if what happened. Because we don't know. We don't know yet. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. That's just kind of how the best that I can explain it, when we're looking for people on how I describe an area and all of that. And how they followed the clues. They were able to follow the clues I was giving and find her. And that's what's really hard, is to find people in the area that follow the clues exactly. Like she was telling them, she told them it has to have everything that she's saying it has to have, or the area has to have everything. And so she knew how I worked, so that was helpful. So as soon as we know more will come out. Well, you don't have to be here, Molly. See you later. You really don't. At all. I usually do readings, but I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight because I'm tired. I've been doing readings all week. So, Molly, you don't have to be here. See ya. Can't stand biatches. Sorry. People with attitudes are not allowed here. Yeah, a little. I mean, that's basically what live shows are. And I've done readings lately, on my live shows. I planned on doing that tonight, but I don't know. I'm just pretty drained. So now the one who knows, I mean, I put out all that I put out all that I'm going to put out on Delphi. I feel like I've gotten all the information I can get on it. At this point, all the clues are there. That's all. Spirit, the last 2 readings I did, all they gave me was the same exact information. So, ever heard of the missing Malaysian airliner that went missing? Nope, have not, Gina. I don't hear about a lot of stuff because I don't really go too much on the news or anything. Like, there's a lot of cases that I've never heard of. And a lot of things that I haven't heard of, I try to make it that way in case a case crosses me that I need to work on. I don't want to know anything about it. So, like, even when all that was going on with Gabby, I stayed away from the news and everything because I knew I was going to work on it. So, nope, never heard of it. Never heard of Kyron Horman either. Nope. I mean, there's stuff I got in Lena too that's hitting right as well, but I'm gonna have to do another reading on her. I don't know if the reason why interconnected this Runaway was because she's alive, or I don't really know. I know that second reading that I did on her, what I kept seeing was repeated multiple times, and so, I don't know why they're showing me that unless it's a different case. But yeah, they do. But the thing with those auto rights, the one who knows, is that not everything fits Delphi in those auto rights. I didn't know. I picked up other cases as well, past, present, and future. But the last 2, did I do 2 or 3? What are they called? Focused ones. They just showed me the same things. So I didn't get much more information. I think it's at the point where, everything's there. I think Keegan's a key. Sometimes I can get things just surrounding the case, but I still think he's a key. I think it's a circuit. I think it's a circuit of people. So I had never even heard of that. Yep, it is. I'm not going to argue with what I was given to anybody. I get what I'm given, and that's it. People can say, no, it's not all they want, but do they really know that? No, they don't. There's more connected to it. It's bigger than what people think it is. It's not just one random guy that decided to do it. A lot of it, I think, it's connected to certain people that I've talked about in the past. People I've gotten when the for Delphi thing first happened, and hundreds of messages that people knew. They knew who it was. They know who it is, and why isn't he caught? Yeah, there has to be that person. Yeah, I do too. Yep, exactly, Tangerine. That's what I tell people. Like, I'm not gonna. It's more connected than we realize, and it connects back to Libby's dad. So I hope they do too. I'm hoping that someone in the search party or the search area will see my reading, the last one that I did. And because she was very strong in that reading, I got very emotional. I don't get emotional in my readings, but I was crying. So, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I'm hoping someone will see my reading and know where I'm talking about, because I can't really find it on the map. Nothing ever looks like the map like it does in person. So yeah, she made me cry too. She had a lot to say. She was very, it was very strong. You could feel her very, very strong. And she had a lot to say, and she was very talkative. And I've done cold cases before. There's one really, really old case on my YouTube. You have to go through it. Let's see if I can find it. I'll tell you. It's like way old. It's a gangster case. Someone had me do it. And the stuff was able to be validated too, so I know it's right. But hey, there goes my phone being stupid again. I can't remember the name of it right now. So it's a very old case though. I want to do another one on Cali Boys too. I want to revisit. I've done Suzanne Morphew. I've done actually 3 readings on her, I think. I actually want to go back and do another one because I feel like I've gotten stronger. So I want to go back and revisit her. The Cali Boys, I need to do Harmony still. Where the heck is that case that I did? this one doesn't have many views, but it was Artemis Ogletree. Oh, this one has Midori in it. I didn't even know. That makes me sad. But that's a like old gangster one. So that was a cold case. John Bonet, nope, haven't done her. Nope, haven't heard of baby Lisa Irwin. I have lots and lots of case requests on my group. Like a lot of case requests. I'll never get to all of them, but I just work the ones that I can. I think if they know who BG is, or they know his name, then why haven't they arrested him? Or why aren't they looking for evidence? Confusing. I don't solve any. The cops solve them. I just give the information. This will be the second person. Well, Cassie, I helped find. I've told that story. That's on my YouTube. This one, Kenneth. I mean, all of them they've been where I've said the ones that have been found. So, not really. No, I mean, sometimes, but not really. I usually have to tap in. That's where the boundaries come in at. Now, as far as random world events, yes. I do work in my dreams because I have given readings in my dreams. I don't know who the spirits are that I'm giving readings to, but I'll give them to the family. It's really weird. It's like I'm working in my dreams, but on another dimension. I'll give a full out reading. I have had them come a few times, but it doesn't happen very often. Actually, that's the one I posted in my thing. Okay, so this was so weird. That happened randomly, Gina, and that was crazy because I don't usually dream of cases like that or whatever. So anyways, my friend that I work with that's on my team, she's like, hey, I need you to work this case. He's missing. And it's like 9:00 in the morning or something. I said, okay, I'm too tired right now. I'll do it when I wake up. When I went to sleep, I had a dream of him being found not far from his house off the side of the road. And there was a reference to like a creek or whatever, I think, if I remember right. And I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm ready to work on this. I'm ready to work on this now. And she said, oh, she went to go look and she's like, oh, he was found down the street from his house off the side of the road. And look, because I said it was really green. And she's like, oh, look at this area. There's a creek right there and it's really green and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that blew me away because that's the first time that's ever happened. So I guess what I was dreaming it was when he was being found, but I hadn't known. And then when I woke up, that's where he was found. So that was quite a trip. That was a trip. I had posted about that in my group and I put it on my wall. What had happened. That tripped me out because I don't usually dream a lot about cases like that. I mean, like I said, I've done readings and stuff. And last night I had a dream about an old friend of mine that's passed away. But I don't know if it was a visitation or just a dream. I dreamed about a lot of people last night. It was weird. Like all in one dream. People from my past. Super weird. I don't know. But yeah, normally I don't work too much like that in my dreams. But that day I did. It was really weird. And I was like, wow, how can I wish it was that easy. Every case, just a location just like that in my dreams. That would be awesome. Stephanie, I had a dream, but I had seen him in a white t-shirt. I don't think it was her. I don't know who it was. I had a dream like when I was working on Stephanie's case. It was a really wooded area and I saw somebody in a white t-shirt like burying someone else. I don't know where it went. So But sometimes when I'm given a case, it varies. Sometimes I'll be shown where they are. Like, I'll get a reference to woods or a river or like something significant right away, and then sometimes I don't. So yeah. I haven't really gotten any prophetic stuff in my in my dreams, but in my auto writes, a lot of stuff comes true that I say in my auto writes. So if you haven't watched the random auto writes, I've been getting about this war for years now. I try to post it on my wall whenever stuff happens. But hi Sarah. I already told the story. I already told the story of our adventure. You just missed it. I mean, I'm sure they found it. I don't know. Like, I've been working the psychic line and like the chat lines. Man, they think you ought to know everything. It's crazy. They're like, what does this person think about me? What does that person think about me? This one lady was like, what do these 3 people think about me? I'm like, dude, it's really hard to like pull up every single one right now all at once. That's what I have put in the group. I don't want to put it out there and don't want to ruin anything, in case we're doing it covertly. I saw it as they did Osama. That movie, SEAL Team 6? That's what I kept being reminded of. But I hadn't put it anywhere but in the group for that reason. Yeah. And it was weird. When I first started doing my random auto writes, that's when I got hacked by the Chinese. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but it's super weird. But I don't know. I mean, I thought it was going to be covertly, but as we're talking, now I'm seeing a missile hit. So, yeah. But I got Russia back in January. And something about the Chinese, and it seems like they seem to be together. Or China, I should say. Yep. So we'll see. Usually if I see something, I mean, a lot of times it happens. We can validate a lot of the stuff that's come in the random auto writes. Well, I mean, look how they are over their people. They control their people. That's just how they are. That's the problem, is these people have too much freaking power. Too much power. I know. Tennis creative. I don't know how to say that. Is it Tiana's creative? Did I say it right? Or is it? Nope. He's power hungry. He's another Hitler. typing. I used to do it in handwriting, but now stuff flows too fast. Hurts my wrist. So I type it. It's always posted in my group, and then I do videos on it. That's how all my readings are done too. All my readings I do in a messenger group with someone that keeps me kind of focused so that I don't go all over the place and bring in other cases, because that's what happens with auto writing. And that's how my readings are done with people. That's how I prefer to do it, because then they can keep it. Something to look back on. They always have it. Plus I channel best as I type. So yeah, and it's a good way to keep it, so I have proof of what I've done. But for my clients, it's good too. And they don't have to type if they don't want to. There's, voice and all that. But about almost 10 years ago, I was always intuitive, in a way. And and then after my husband passed away, I decided I wanted to connect to him, and I sought out mediums, and then I started auto writing. Oops, I lost my shoe. And then from there it went. Hey, April. Multiple people don't usually come in unless it's a case where it's spirit wants to interconnect it for some reason. Like the same thing will fit two cases, or they'll be similar in the cases, or something is similar about them. That's the only way that multiple people come through. Except for I've had times where people will give me they'll give me two pictures at once. I'm like, no, just give me one. That's what happened in that one reading that I was talking about, where I kept getting the chest. And the heart, and she kept saying, no, that wasn't her dad. Well, it was the second person they wanted to come through. They were coming through together. So it's basically up to the person I'm talking to kind of validate it. But normally I just get one person at a time in personal readings. Cases, it's different because spirit, they have a reason they do what they do. Car accident, because he was an idiot. I wrote a book on everything, so I'm trying to get my book published, but it's on on Amazon right now. Yeah, it's been on Amazon. It's on Amazon right now, but it's R&R Love, a twin flame story. I do have a company that wants to do it, but it's one of those companies that you pay, so it's like $500. They're the cheapest one I found is $500. So I'm gonna try to start saving. Oh, it's okay. I wouldn't be on where I am if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for him, it's okay, because he was a very tortured soul, and he yes, please. It has 5 stars. Everybody loves it. You will cry, FYI. If you want to get a hold of me, I can try to help. That's this case we just worked on with the Runaway. It's just cool. It's only $11 on Amazon, but I'm trying to save up the money. Well, I don't know how I'm going to save up the money, but I want to save up the money to get it really published. There's a company, and actually $500 is cheap compared to what some of these other companies want. And they do the book for you. They do all the media things. So they put you on the radio, the TV, all that. They put your books in bookstores, everything, all the stuff I don't know how to do. They have book signings, stuff like that. So maybe when I get my inheritance, or if I can save the money, I'm going to do that. Because it's got 5 stars. You guys can read the reviews if you want before you buy it. It's all good reviews. But to that, you can, oh, you know what I didn't put? You can message me at thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com, or you can message me on my Facebook. I forgot to put all my information on here. Oh, you're so sweet, Sharon. You know what's so funny, though, is I had my mentor used to tell me, and I had a few other really good psychics that I totally believe in. That, I mean, nothing has really happened that they said, well, kind of. I mean, I moved, but there was stuff that they had said that haven't happened yet. But all of them said that I was going to be known for this work. So I only want to be known so I can help more people. You know what I mean? The more I'm known, the more people I can help. The more people will listen to me. I get so frustrated when people don't listen to me. Okay, why did my thing just start playing? The heck? My TV just started. I put my remote in here so I don't lose it. I misplaced my... I have merchandise. It's on my drop down. I have sweatshirts and everything. Actually, my friend, I've had a few friends buy stuff. But yeah, there's merch. If you go to my drop down in all my videos, it's there. There's a link. I forgot to put my stuff on here today. I mean, there's hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, I think. I like the hoodies, but I know I do that because I misplace it, and then I have to use my psychic abilities to find it. Come on. Okay, this light is fucking up my shit. Fuck. Sorry if I just cussed and you guys heard me. Sorry. I have a touch screen, so the light is really, it's messing up my touch screen. It's like taking me to other places and stuff. There we go. Drop down's all my merch stuff. There's a link there. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the F word. Sorry. I thought I lost you guys because if you guys have watched me on my lives before, you'll notice I accidentally turned the off button because it's super. And now this thing is doing all weird stuff. But it's like really easy to touch, and I've turned it off in the middle of lives, and I've lost everybody. So that's why I yelled FUCK, because I thought that happened again. This freaking thing. See? Why isn't it's not letting me even type? Cancel. I don't understand this. Oh, it's not letting me type. What the heck? That's so weird. It keeps opening a folder thing every time I try to type. Fuck. I'm trying to put my donation stuff, and I can't type for some reason. Freaking retarded. I don't know why it's not letting me type. Some shit. It won't let me type. Every time I try to type, it brings up, and I'm afraid I'm gonna lose you guys. I don't. Let's see. There. There, I did it from my phone. I don't know why it's being stupid like that. Okay. All right. No, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if it's because of the lamp that I've clipped or what. I don't know. It like will not let me type, but I think there's something. It's probably with the lamp because like I said, it's a touch screen, so the lamp is like clipped on the touch screen. So I don't know if it's messing it up or what. I don't know. I never had that problem before though. So, but yeah, the remote's like this big, and I constantly misplace it, and then I don't want to lose it, and I don't want my dogs to eat it because my dogs have ate the other one, and I had to use my phone, and it's a pain to use the phone. So. Awesome. Yeah, the link is on all the drop downs of my videos. You can see all the information of how to reach me, how to email me, the book, the merchandise, my wish list, everything. It's all there. So I didn't mean to yell FUCK in your guys' ear. Seriously, I'm sorry. Okay, someone said they had a serious question. Was that you, Sarah? Tanis? I don't want to say the name wrong. You can look on Sacred, Joanne's Sacred Angel Numbers for the meanings of that. It's usually your guides trying to communicate. It's also part of awakening. So, well, I thought I shut you guys off again, and that's happened like every time I'm on live. So I try not to touch my computer on the side because it's too easy to turn it off. Someone said they had a serious question. Tanis Creative. I'm probably saying your name wrong. Serious question. Go. Did I say it right or no? Yep, Joanne's Sacred Angel Numbers is the best description. Good question. I don't know. Hope's right there. I can't tell. I think that Salem's right there. Oh, they're all looking out the window for some reason. Rose and Astra are looking out the window. Licorice is at the water. Midna's just sitting there. They're just not here for some reason. I don't know. Hi. I think I just seen something fly behind you, look like an orb or something. I don't know. Sometimes it's dust, sometimes it's hair, sometimes it's bug, and sometimes it's probably a bug. I just saw a bug go that way. Or is it a hair? I don't know. Some of the animals just can't keep up. Thought you were already here, a TWD fan, and then did you leave or something and come back? And I just lost a lot of people all of a sudden. I'm waiting for you to ask your question, Tanis. You said you had a serious question. Go. Okay. It's a moth. That's what they're doing. They're chasing a moth. I think. Some kind of bug. Yep, moth. Nope. I don't know. Bug. Actually, I'm protected majorly. Okay, I'm protected by my guides in a very strong way. I have a very protective wolf. He doesn't let any negative energies come towards me. The only times I felt negative energy is when I first opened up, and I had that experience that I've told you guys a few times at my old house. when I was, my wrists were held by like that. I was pushed up in my bed and I started praying and I saw something crawl across my ceiling and down my wall. I wasn't channeling and I was just opening up. And so there's that. And then when I've gone into haunted places, there's like the negative energy or sometimes it's just the that will make my body feel like I'm having a fibro flare. Oh yeah, that place had something there. I don't think it helped my husband with his issues at all. I think my husband might have brought it with him. But my mom said she would get sick there all the time. So, but when I moved, like I cleansed the place when I moved and I told it you cannot follow me and everything. And then when I started channeling, when I started working, there was a growl and Violet, I'll never forget it. Violet was right there, my dog, and she looked at it. Like she looked right whenever the growl happened. So I wasn't the only one that heard it. I told it to get the hell out of my house and it did. I did a cleansing and I was fine. I'm not afraid. Okay, that's the difference. Is that I'm not afraid of spirit. I'm not afraid of any of that. And I'm majorly protected. But like I said, I've been to a haunted house where there's been negative entities. I've been to, places like the desert. Angela can tell you I was getting hit left and right from stuff and I don't know what it was or if it was just the energy or if it was spirits or what. I could not focus on what we were trying to do because I was in pain everywhere. But when I'm channeling, when I'm working with spirit, I don't have that issue. The only other time, and when people when people pass away and they cross, they have a choice to go to the other side in the light, or sometimes they run away and that's where they go, into the lower astrals. Now, was his name John, the one that killed Stephanie? I think so. He bugged me a little bit. And I would see him in my mind's eye, and he would like stand there and look over me as I was trying to look for her. So it wasn't like, I wasn't channeling him or anything like that. I know that I've channeled Ted Bundy. I wasn't afraid. I don't feel like he's negative anymore. Like we come here to learn lessons, even if we're serial killers. So if you watch Tragedy by Design, it explains a lot about that stuff. Okay. Tragedy by Design will explain that why people come here and they do bad things and all of that. So, I don't, none of the cases I work are negative entities. So Ted, he was nice. I mean, he mostly came in Susan's. If you go back to her readings, he popped in a few times. And it was weird because around the time that I was working that case and he was popping in, I got a yellow bug. And I had a yellow bug. I had a yellow bug for a little while. And that thing, I swear, it flashed in my mind's eye back to his yellow bug. It was so hilarious. But then that thing broke down and I couldn't fix it. So I actually want to do a series on him. I think that we're missing victims. So panic attacks, anxiety. Yes, I do get anxiety. Actually, after I moved here, I was getting anxiety all the time. And I was like, is it because I moved and I'm stressed out, or is it because it's spirit? Because supposedly a lot of Arizona is haunted. I've actually had a few different experiences. I had a Native American in my car. We talked about that. I was seeing war play out in front of me. So I'm having kind of an anxiety thing right now. I don't know why, but yeah, sometimes I do. But I'm not afraid of Ted. I'm just not afraid. I'm not. And I'm very well protected. Like when I went into a haunted house and there was all of these different spirits there, because this guy had a vortex, like a yeah, It is, because it is about forgiveness. Because we come here to learn lessons and we screw up, and we all have blueprints before we come here about what we want to experience, what we want to learn, who we want to meet. That's why I say, like, it's hard for people to understand, but when relationships don't work out, rejection is protection. It's for a reason. We meet everybody for a reason, but then again, there's that free will on if it's going to work out or if they're going to stay in your life or whatever. So we have our blueprints before we come here, things that we want to learn and stuff. And I do think, mental illness kind of plays into it. I think, the drugs and alcohol kind of play into it. We still have the choices on which road we're going to go down. But I don't think that we've always been a good person. We've probably killed people in past lives for whatever reason. So I have also had really bad anxiety attacks. Oh no. Yeah. CBD oil was pretty good for anxiety attacks. I don't know where my anxiety meds are, so I was like looking for that because I was like, it was just really bad, and I really don't know why. It depends on, because you have to understand, okay, when it comes, that's why I said, if you haven't watched Tragedy by Design, watch it, because it talks about the contracts that we have with people. Even those that kill their girlfriends and whatever, there was a contract that they made on the other side. And I know that's hard for us to understand as humans, but they made that contract to go through that with them. That was always going to be something that they had to go through. So that's a contract they had to play out. Now, it just depends on if he, if he decided to go. It just depends on if he decided to go to the light or not. At that time, I'm not sure where he was at that time. There's different dimensions, there's the lower astrals and the higher astrals. Well, this is what the channel's about, though. It's about missing persons and unfortunately passings and things like that, which, as hard as passings are on a human level, there's a different understanding for spirit. They know that they've fulfilled their contract. They know that they chose to learn certain lessons. And what are you doing? She's a big girl. Put your butt in front of don't put your butt in the camera. No one wants to see your blowhole. No one wants to see it. No. No. Nope. This is hope. Hey, it happens. I'm sure that, we weren't always good. That you can't learn from things being the same all the time. So, yep, it's hope. Hopey baby. I actually named her that. We got her after something major happened, and I was hoping for a better life, and I named her Hope. And she's fat. She's a big girl. Huh. She's the biggest cat I have. She's a fatty. And she was so tiny when we got her, too. But she's a fat girl. Huh. I'm sorry. Are you big and plump? And so she doesn't know her own size, Eli. She doesn't know her own size. Do you? You don't know your own size. Too many. Yeah, that's all that's here right now. Babies. She's sweet too. She's sweet. She's just suffocating sometimes. She talks a lot. Well, you can't put your butt in front of the camera, okay? Your head's fine. She's licking me. don't know. She's one of the only cats I have that licks me. Except for Nebula, the one that I got out of the Walmart parking lot. She licks my lip. A weirdo. Yes, April, and you know what? If I didn't have them, I don't know what I would do with myself. I mean, yeah, sometimes they're a pain in the butt, and yeah, it makes it hard to do anything in life, really, but seriously, especially with my son not here anymore, they keep me busy. And there's been a lot of times I've had to lean on them, so I just have a problem with not saying no. Oh, baby, I didn't have very many cats when I got her. I'm not sure. I know she's in a mine. I'm having a problem finding the mine. The hard part about my gift is I see it like I'm there. Sometimes I feel things on a map. Sometimes I don't. So I think the area is right. I just think they had the wrong mine. Yep, he decided to live with his dad. He did not want to move to Arizona. So he'll be here for spring break. He's 17, but I mean, he's basically an adult anyways. Yep, they do. So I don't have a husband. I don't have kids. My animals are my kids. And who needs a husband? Really? I don't. I'm cool. You have pretty green eyes. You do. Like beautiful green, light green. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Unfortunately. I never really saw it coming to an end. That doesn't mean it won't. I just don't have a good feeling about it. Yep. Because my animals don't hurt me, do they? Well, there was an incident, but, emotionally. I'm 40. I just turned 40 the 12th. Yep. I mean, I know I have too much and I struggle with it, but it's like I have them. They're my responsibility. I don't believe in rehoming, so thank you. They're the sweetest. They're the sweetest. The goats are the sweetest. Thank you. I think I was on the day before my birthday or something. Fire alarm. I don't understand that. Yeah, you want to know? Sure. So I have a lot of weeds around here. I'm trying to get my weeds eat up by my goats, but I only had one girl and the rest are boys. So I was thinking, since I have 2.5 acres in the room and everything, I wanted to get another girl, and I wanted to get a show goat. I wanted to get one I could register and show because I really would like to do that. And I might want to breed later on. I don't know yet because it's stressful. So oh yeah. So anyways, this lady had these 2 goats when they were first born, and she held them for 8 weeks. And they're mini Nubians, and I thought she would tame them. Dude, they're freaking so wild. It's not even funny. And I didn't know. And I have to tell you, I'm so proud of one of my LGDs because this was crazy. So the goat takes off running. I've got 2.5 acres. She jumps into the fence, falls over. I feel horrible because one's only 8 weeks and one's 9 weeks. She's running around, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to catch this goat. And so her sister, I got 2 of them because I was like, I don't want one to be by itself with all these old goats, and just be by itself and get picked on and everything. I'd like them to be together, so that's why I did that. They're half sisters, and like I said, I can register them. So, and if I decide to breed later, their babies will go for a lot because they're moon spotted. So, anyways, I had my reasons for doing it. Plus, there is a business I wanted to start one day, hopefully. Anyways, so I was smarter with the second one. I took the second one and I named her Lily because Lily keeps coming to me. It's going to hit a case, I have a feeling. And the other one I named Fawn because she reminded me of a deer. She's brown. The other one's black and white with moon spots. And the other one's brown and moon spotted, which moon spots, like I said. And these were they were super cheap for what I was getting. Now I know why, because they're wild. So, anyways, the brown one takes off. She's hopping around like a damn deer. And my dog, my puppy that's an LGD, she's chasing her everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a mess. So then I'm chasing the dog. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I tied my dog up because I didn't know what she was doing. She's supposed to be an LGD. She's not a herding dog. I didn't know what she was doing. So I tie her up out here. I close the thing. I go and I get the other one, and she has a collar on her, and I put a leash on her, and I start to walk her. She starts freaking out. Oh my gosh. I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So I picked her up because I was going to take her over to her sister and see if she would call her and she would come. Nope. So I take her and I put her in the pin, and I close the pin up, and I get another leash, and I'm going after the one that's all the way at the other end of my acreage. And she keeps, every time I get near her, she'll run into the fence. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how am I going to catch this damn goat? So I'm following her, and I'm trying to get her back to the house. Meanwhile, my dog breaks her leash, jumps the thing, comes after her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought she was trying to eat her. Because the goats I have here already, I've been taming them since they were born. They were my son FFA goats. And so the babies, I've had them since they were little. And I spent a lot of time with them, so they're super tame. Like, they'll let me pet them and love on them and kiss them and all of that. So I'm not used to this. I was an idiot. I didn't even know why the heck, I let her go like that, thinking that she was just not going to run off. So stupid. Meanwhile, my dog starts chasing her everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is she trying to kill her? But she wasn't growling at her. She wasn't acting aggressive. She was just chasing her. She gets her over here and corners her and lays down. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she was trying to hurt her. Thank God. She didn't try to attack her when she cornered her or anything like that. She's not an aggressive dog in that way. But she's only been around calm goats that don't run off. So I was able to grab her. If it wasn't for that dog, dude, I'd still be chasing that freaking goat around here 2 days later. So I got her and I put her in the pen, and now I have to tame them, which I don't really have time for. I didn't expect them to be like that, but whatever. The only thing I can think of is just go sit with them every couple days. And so, of course, they're crying like crazy all the time. And when I let the other goats out, they're crying for them. But they can't go out because of that reason right there. So at first I was mad at my dog. And then I was like, dude, if it wasn't for that dog, I would have never caught her. Then I looked up Anatolian Shepherd. They herd. Not only are they LGDs and they protect, they also herd. And I think what happened is she was like, okay, this goat is leaving the herd and she's out. I need to help mom catch her. That's the only thing I could think of, because she's chasing her around, dude. And I thought she was trying to eat her. Dude, you should have been my neighbors. Okay. Can you imagine what my neighbors thought? Here's a goat running. Here's my dog chasing the goat, and me chasing Lyra, going, Lyra, come here. Stop it. And she's ignoring me. She didn't even hear me. Who the hell's yelling at me? Not my mom. She didn't even listen to me. Can you imagine what the neighbors thought? I can't, because I was literally screaming at her to stop. But I guess she knew what she was doing. She wasn't being aggressive or anything. So, okay, sounds good. Home Depot. Yes, and the Lily keeps popping in. It came in the Runaway reading we did, but also, so I just said I'm just going to name the goat. Watch, it's going to hit a case. But so I don't know if that's why, because Lucy, the mama goat, she's never let me pet her or anything. Not like, I mean, she's just around, like she doesn't let me like love on her or stuff like I do the boys. But yesterday she came up and let me love on her, and someone said that that's her way of showing that she's still the queen. I don't care. I'm glad she let me touch her and pet her and love on her. She normally doesn't do that. But yeah, so I've got to tame wild goats now. She said that she worked with them. There's no way. No way did she. So, yeah. That was wild. I was so sore that night. I was so sore. I could barely walk. Must have ran. I don't even know how much I ran, dude. And I was in flip-flops. And there's all kinds of like weeds around here. And I mean, I'm surprised I was able to run in flip-flops through the weeds, chasing the dog. I'm just glad that she just herded her for me and just laid down. I never taught her to do that either. She's super smart. She's a super smart dog. Hi, Joy. Thanks. I don't think so. I didn't do anything with myself. So that's my story of the crazy day I had the other day. That was just too. And for the new people, I already went over like what I wanted to talk about. That was like that happened with the missing person case. So just have to go back and listen to that. I'm okay. I'm just tired. Yeah. Speaking of, I'm just tired. I've been working a lot. I have to do 10 hours on the girl, I'll send you a video of them. They like hide in the corner. It's like they've never been around people. Oh, sorry, baby. I have no problem with my other goats coming. I mean, they come whenever I go outside, they come to me. My goats love me, but these ones are just like they look at me and run and hide. It's bad. Well, dude, I didn't know because, when dogs chase goats, I'm like thinking, because she's not full Anatolian Shepherd. And her other breed is, a higher prey drive, but she's never had a high prey drive around my goat. She's always been real mellow, like, because I had her, the way I had her set up at my old house, I had her on the inside of a fence and them on the outside. And she was cool. Then I brought her here and I only had her on a tie out for like one day. And then after that, she was fine. Lucy wouldn't let her hurt her anyways. She like headbutted her a few times, but now they seem to be getting along okay. But I don't have to worry about her with these ones, but those ones, I don't know, she whines at them. But you know what? She's become more protective since I brought the babies home, to where she's being more of an LGD, because usually she sleeps back here on the porch. Stop it. And lately, she's been sleeping in the front with her mentor, the older dog that I have that watches the goats, that's training her. So she's been sleeping, I guess she's sleeping out here by the babies. So she's become more protective in that way. I don't know. I hope it's a good protective. I hope she's not like, because she's whining when she sees them, but she's not really doing that anymore. But she's out barking with the other dog and stuff now and doing her job better since I brought the babies home. So like she feels like she has to protect them more, I guess. I don't know. But I think that's what she was doing. I think she was like, no, you got to come back here with the other goats. But it was a damn madhouse. It was a freaking circus, is what it was. Would have made a great TikTok if anybody was recording it. America's Funniest Home Videos. Because at first, all the goats were running with her and the dog was chasing her. It was freaking madhouse. So I'm just going to try to spend, like, just sit out there with him, I guess. Try to get him to, I don't know. But yeah, I wish, I mean, I didn't know what she was doing. I never seen her do that before, but I'm just glad she was trying to hurt her instead of trying to kill her. Because I kept thinking, oh my God, she's going to like attack her or something. But she wasn't. And I got mad at her, and I felt bad for getting mad at her because, like I said, I'd probably still be chasing her if it wasn't for that dog. She just instantly knew to hurt her and bring her back. And I'm like, why is her mentor not doing something? I kept saying that, like, why aren't you after her? Why are you letting her act like that? Now I know why. She knew she wasn't trying to hurt her, I guess. Unless she was too lazy because she was like, I'm not chasing that goat. So that's just a funny story. Shazam. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Are you in the group, or do you just like the page? Because the group's connected to the page. Yeah, and these are Nubians. They will produce a lot of milk if I decide to breed them. I don't want to. I have to wait a year anyways if I decide to do that. And I don't know where my life's going to be in a year, but I mean, if I wanted to, the goats sell for like $400 or $500, moon spotted like that. And they can be registered if I were to get a registered buck. Because right now I don't have any bucks. But I don't have an area to keep everybody separate. So, I mean, I wanted to show, and my goats aren't registered. They would have been really good. Like the babies would have been awesome because they're so sweet and they're disbudded and everything, but they're not registered, so I can't show them. So, but I named the black one Lily and the brown one Fawn because she reminded me of deer. She was even hopping like a little deer. I was like, oh my gosh. But they're cute. They got the floppy ears. They're a mini Nubian. They're not going to be like huge, but they're going to be bigger than my Nigerians. But they're only 8 and 9 weeks, so they're just like, I don't know. They're just super scared of me, dude. They see me run and hide. Like, I didn't even have that problem with Lucy. So, I don't know. Someone said just sit in there or sit around them and let them know you're there. Hopefully they'll get used to me. I don't know. I'm feeling okay. I am kind of having anxiety. I don't know why. My chest is like heavy. Okay, if you're not in the group, join the group. I mean, I think that you can see everything. I think you can see everything that's posted in the page if you're. Anyways, damn it. I hate when I start yawning like this. It's annoying. And actually, that runaway case that I talked about in the beginning, that's the first runaway case I've ever worked. I'm just glad that it had an outcome because it was weird. Like that one, they weren't telling me if she was alive or deceased, but I felt like she could be alive because they didn't show me in passing. Just like with Lena, they haven't showed me in passing. I could be wrong on that. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. People don't realize. But usually if someone's deceased, I'll see a passing or I'll feel a passing or some form of that. When I connect with Lena, I don't feel anything like that, and I haven't seen anything like that. And with this runaway, I didn't. They just kept taking me to the area they described and stopping. And it was because the area they described was where she was at. She was in a hotel or somewhere else around there by the area I described. I'm wondering if Spirit's connecting now because I feel like I got a cough. Choking. So that's kind of I was like telling him, I don't know. Yeah, well, I usually take medicine to help me sleep. I have to because I don't hit REM. And sometimes I wake up choking anyways. I need to get that checked out because I think I have sleep apnea. Because I just did it the other night, but it doesn't happen very often. It's not like an every night thing. But I woke up coughing the other night. Couldn't breathe. Mostly happens on the couch, but it happened I was like really in my room sleeping when it happened last time. So, no. Sometimes when I'm doing a reading, the one that comes over the most would be Astra for some reason. She kind of like tries to be around me when I'm doing it, but they don't really know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe sometimes they do and I don't notice it because they're just jerks and they do stuff anyways. Like, you know, bark at nothing outside. I don't know. I mean, not really. Yeah, like it's like I'm choking on something. It just happened the other night. I was talking to a lady a couple weeks ago that was saying that I needed to do a sleep apnea test. I was gonna do one before. They had set up a overnight thing, and I just couldn't. It was just too much to leave the animals and do that. So, all right, yeah. Don't tell me anything else. I don't want to know anything. I do. Well, I don't really have a problem with that anymore. I did because I have ulcers, and I've had like issues with acid reflux, but it hasn't been bad lately. I haven't had an issue with it lately. So I don't know. They were gonna send me for a sleep thing, but I couldn't do it. But now you can do it at home. So yeah, well, I don't lay flat when I sleep anyways. I have a pillow that's like I'm not straight flat, and I don't move in my sleep either. I just sleep on my back with my something underneath my knees. I don't like to sleep on my side anymore. It hurts my back too much, or my stomach, or anything else. Um, but yeah, Shazadtam. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. We'll just call you SZ, okay? Um, yeah, I don't like to know anything before I work cases, in case I get something, because you know, I can already tell she's mentally not doing okay. I'm curious if she's bipolar, like, but bipolar depression. Yeah, you can do it at home now. There's places that I mean, your insurance can do it or whatever. Your doctor. My aunt just did one at home. She just did one at home herself. So you can. You put a watch on. Well, the way hers was, you put a watch on and then you put this thing on your finger and you just sleep with it like that, and then you record it and then you send everything back. That's how she did it. But the lady was telling me that she did hers at home too, and that it's helped her a lot because she can. She said it can make you really tired and all that. Like, I don't hit REM sleep. That's why I have to take something to help me sleep because I don't sleep deeply like that. Um, so I never have. I was never able to get deep sleep. My mom was always worried about me. So I have to take stuff to sleep. Do you know if she does have bipolar depression? You can validate, just don't tell me anything. I'm wondering if he said or did something that really like made her over emotional. Because that's kind of what happened with this other runaway. She just got over emotional and took off. Oh, that's another case I have to work. Oh. Ashley donated for what the heck is her name? Oh crap. Sapphire something. Sapphire in New Jersey. You probably know it, Gina. You're still here, right? She wants me to work on that one because she can go look for me. So she wants me to do that one. So I have to work that case too. I forgot. Shoot. And I want to do Cali Boys because I did that one reading and the energy, and then I did 2 more and I never released them because they were so confusing. It was like everywhere. Like, I don't know if I should release them or not. I've been considering if I want to release them just because they're so confusing. I don't know. I mean, they said what they needed to say for a reason. It might help, I guess, but just so confusing. But I might release them and do another one. I don't know. Okay. Thought so. She gets over emotional, doesn't she? She has really high highs and low lows. And also, I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time that she's threatened. Threatened to hurt herself. My cats are so talkative in this house. They weren't like that at the old house. So, yeah. I mean, we'll see what we can find out. Okay. We'll see if we can find out on when we talk. At least I know I've got that much right. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to sleep in anywhere either. Like anywhere else. I don't know. I sleep pretty good on the couch. I fall asleep on the couch. But like if I lay down in my bed, I can't. I have to take some kind of something to help me sleep. I got mad last night because I fell asleep and Ginger, my old dog, I had like a little sweatshirt for her. And I should have put it in the box and I had it right here. And while I was sleeping, when I fell asleep, I thought all the dogs fell asleep whenever I did. I wake up. Yeah, they're not sleeping. And guess what? They chewed half the sweater up. I was so mad. It's like one of her warmest sweaters. I was mad. Oh, I'm so freaking yawning all the time lately. Yeah, I bet. But My chest is like freaking tight for some reason. I don't know. Weird. Hey, Ezekiel. That's the white one right there. Hey, Ezekiel. Angel kitty. Angel kitty. I don't know what he was just looking at because I don't think there's a bug right there. Hey, Angel kitty. What are you doing? Huh? Look like you have a mane. This one paws my head or paws me when he wants attention. Let's see if he does it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, buddy? Let's see. There we go. Here we go. You did it. You did it. You actually did it for the camera. I can't believe it. The binaural beats and stuff. Yeah, I've tried it. I've tried those things. What are you doing? You don't smell the light. No, I think he's a mix, but he's a, what the hell are they called? Siamese. See the orange on his face? He's a Siamese. A long-haired Siamese. I'm trying to show him your face. You have orange. I'm trying to show. What? He's a sweet boy. Huh. And just sometimes he gets a little too much with the padding. What? Where are you going? Siameses are good cats. My Rose she's my sweetest. She sleeps with me every night on my chest. Across my chest every night. When she's missing, I'm like, what's going on with you? Really? They didn't like that you moved your couch? That's funny. Wait, you hear the dogs barking outside? Yeah, they're doing their job. They're doing their job. They're protecting the goaties. He looks like he has a mane. Excuse you. He will do that like 100 times as long as I keep petting him. He'll just keep telling me, yeah, okay, pet me some more. He's not doing it as much tonight as he usually does. You know what, Carrie? It's funny because mine didn't have a problem when I moved. And my living room is completely different setup than before. He's my angel kitty. His name's Ezekiel. I don't know if he even knows it, though. Say it much. I have a Castiel and an Ezekiel. He's only a year old. I got him last year. It was kind of weird how it worked out because it was like I bottle fed Hazel and then I bottle fed Hazel and then I got him and Salem, and so like they all grew up together. Yeah, I mean it's similar to where I was. Like I was in the mountains where I was at, and I'm in the mountains here, but it's a warmer state. But apparently the weather's going to be like the same as where I used to live. So I think it's colder there because they've had snow and stuff, and we really didn't. I had a little bit, but not really. It doesn't snow here like as much as it snowed there. But it's weird because, like, I'm in a higher elevation here than I was at my old house. But my old house, like, it would snow a lot. So, I don't know. Supposedly, like, the summers are more mild here than, like, Phoenix or Tucson or anywhere like that. Hopefully, because my LGD outside's already panting and it's only like 70 degrees. I'm thinking I'm going to put a pool out there for her, but I don't like a little plastic pool. I don't even know if she's going to use it. I've got to get all these weeds cut, though, because of the snakes and shit. It's like $250 is the only place I could find it for someone to bring their tractor and do it. I'm just like, geez. Like, I have all these bills and things, and hopefully what I've been waiting on for the last few years with the whole court stuff is going to come to an end, because that's basically done. Now we just have to go after the funds. So what? Not going to do it no more, huh? He usually bugs me. He's not bugging me. Told you guys I was tired. I wanted to do readings for donations, but I'm getting freaking I'm starting to get wore out, you guys. Like, I'm only making freaking $70 a week, like $75 a week with this place. It was really slow today. I was logged in for like 4 or 5 hours and I only got like 2 or 3 chats. So freaking, I don't know. I need to make more money doing that, because I can't survive on that. I mean, it helps. It helps. It's better than nothing. Yeah, Tucson. Well, snakes are everywhere, dude. I mean, they're everywhere, anyways. But I'm kind of in the country, so you know. But I've got lots of weeds. I need to get all the weeds done, and then I want to get they have snake repellent. So I need to get snake repellent and try to go around everywhere. I just get worried because the goats running around and the dogs and stuff. It freaks me out. So there's some wood pile. I just need some help getting rid of some wood piles around here. I tried to cut this wood pile out here, and I had gotten a little saw, and the thing came off the saw, and I need to get it put back on right. But yeah, I don't like snakes either. There was a snake in my house, at my old house. I have to tell you the story because it's freaking hilarious. So my son's home, right? And he texts me. He's like, "Mom, a snake jumped out of the curtain. A snake jumped out of the curtain at him in the house." And so he was petrified, dude. And so he takes Ginger, which is the smallest dog I have, and I'm freaking out because I had birds in the house, I had rats in the house, and I'm freaking out that there's a snake in my house. And Ginger, she's like this big, dude. She's tiny. So he takes her and he runs her up to my mom's because he's worried that she's gonna get eaten by the snake. And he stays at my mom's, and I come home and I'm like, "No, you're just joking. Like, there's no snake jumped out at you." And he's like, "Yeah, a snake did." So I go and I find it. It's like a garter snake or something. I don't know. It was kind of big though. And that should have been on Funniest Home Videos, because here Eli is on top of the table. standing on top of the table while I'm trying to get the snake. The snake goes behind the refrigerator. I'm trying to like grab it, so I get a box and I get it in this box and I'm trying to run out the door, and as I'm running, the snake's coming out of the box and I grab it by the tail and it's going like this, and it's sorry, I can see it now. It's going like this all over the place and it's trying to get loose. And so finally I'm like, Eli, open the door. Like he's in on the freaking table. And so finally he goes and he opens the door and I throw it outside. But man, that thing was horrible. I don't like snakes either, and that freaked me out. Like I love animals and I adore all God's creatures, but I won't own a snake. My son wanted one. I'm like, hell no, because I know I'm gonna be the one taking care of it. Nope, can't feed it no rats, can't feed it no mice, and I don't want to. Nope, no, thank you. That's one animal I won't have. So that was freaking hilarious. He was no help. He just stood on top of the table and screamed like a little girl. And I had this damn snake by the tail trying to get it out of my house. And it kept trying to come back in. I don't know how it got in. I think it got in under the door or something. But I was surprised because I had cats in the house and dogs. Like, what the hell kind of snake is it that he's just going to come in the house with a bunch of cats and dogs? But the cats were in the other room. It probably would have been a dead snake. The dogs were in crates or outside. So, what are you doing? Are you back? Back to lick my hand. But yeah, that was my experience with the snake. And we had a couple of gopher snakes. I don't think we had any rattlesnakes. I'm cool with the gopher snakes because the gopher snakes keep the rattlesnakes away. Out here, there's big rattlesnakes, and I worry because, you know, of the goats and the dogs and everything. So I gotta try to get that done ASAP. I gotta try to start saving for it or something because it's starting to get warm. And I've already seen that they're already out in other parts of Arizona. I'm just like, oh, no. So, I do, actually. I have, healers have snakes. I have, like, a boa, like a green boa. So, healers end up with snakes a lot of times. It's like healing energy. They're out here too, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to see them. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's any kind of repellent for that. I know there's snake repellent. I need to get some. I don't know if it actually works. Yeah. Well, I have an owl guide, definitely. And the way that my owl guide, it was where me and my son both have one. We were at my old house. This is a few years ago. This is when it presented itself to me. And all of a sudden, we were just sitting there, and my electric went out. Then all of a sudden, me and Eli hear 2 hoots from an owl. Then my electric goes back on. There was absolutely no reason the electric should have went off. No one else's electric went off. It wasn't the breaker because it wouldn't have turned back on. And so right after they hooted, it turned right back on. And that's how they, you know, told us that they were our guides. And so I've worked with them since. But yeah, that one almost flew into me the other night, and that was freaking scary. Dude, I was like driving, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see this white thing like flying, almost hit my car. That freaked me out a little bit. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Snake in my bed, hell no. I don't think there'd ever be a snake in my bed. I think I got too many animals in the house. Yay. Thank you. I think I sold a couple, I hope. Thank you, Karen. What? You're kneading on my arm. I wish I knew some. It's R&R Love, a twin flame story. The link is in the drop down on this video and other videos. I always put the same information on all my videos. It's on Amazon. There's a page on Facebook too. But I wish I knew who was searching in the summer case, because it would be nice to get a hold of someone and see if they could find what I was seeing. Because that's the thing. Whenever I do cases, I can see it so clearly, like I'm there, and I get so frustrated when I can't find it. And it's harder when I'm not in the area because, like, I see it when I'm there. So it's like I'm remote viewing, kind of. Like, I can see that pretty clearly. It's just I wish I could find somebody that could find it for me, you know? That's why I get so frustrated, because it's hard to find people in the area that can follow what I'm saying. That's why I was thankful that I had the right people on the last case, is because they knew how I worked. They could follow what I was saying. You know, Sarah knew that everything had to match. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, we know I can't type for some stupid reason. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think about it. Most people read it in a couple days. You tell me when they get started, they can't stop, and they read the whole thing. It's not it's not a huge book. Why are you staring at me? Oh, okay, you. Hi, Nini. Don't be mean to him. Yeah, so you guys have any other questions? You guys were giving me a lot of questions there for a minute. I could probably do question readings. I don't think I can do any mediumship tonight. I mean, I could if I had to, but super freaking tired. Quit. Don't start that. I need the baby lock things on all my cupboards because of this right here. Yep, they do. All animals understand us. We can communicate with them telepathically. That's why there's animal communicators. I mean, that's how they communicate telepathically. They definitely understand us. Oh, buddy. All animals are smart. And the thing with cats is they work on the astral plane. So they keep away negative energy. That's another reason why I don't think I've had a lot of experience personally with that, because of my cat. So they keep away negative energy. They keep away negative entities. They will follow a negative entity around the house or a spirit around the house, see why they're there, you know. So they work on the astral plane, where the dogs work on the physical plane. But dogs are still intuitive. Yay. I'm glad. Yeah, I've had a lot of those companies approve it, but I just don't have the money to do it. Look on Joanne Sacred angel numbers, because there's a long meaning for it. But it's a website. Go there and then look under that number, and it'll tell you everything. Because I can't remember all. There's so many number meanings. It's called Joanne. Just type in Joanne, Joann, sacred, like S, the word sacred, SCARED, and angel numbers. And then when you go to that, you go to that number and click on it. Hope has like an E on the side. Eli actually picked her out. So she's in this lady's garage. I always thought it was weird that she had an E on her in the black and brown. It's only like you can see it better when she's like standing a certain way. And it looks like an E to me anyways. Doing what? You're welcome. That's the best explanation website I can find. I always just send everybody there because it's the most detailed. Because there's so many different meanings. There's no way to remember them all. So I just send people there. Pecking? I'm confused. There's two Ginas. Okay, so Gina D. What do you mean? Who's doing what? Bye bye. Well, it came in the reading that you should, if you can. Remember? Go back over what we talked about. It's the cat playing with my cupboards. That's why I was saying I need a kid, those kitty locks. I have a couple of them for the ones with food in them. There's a couple that I taped closed, but it messes with the paint, even though I'm going to repaint them anyways. That's what he's doing. Oh. Sometimes, yeah, they're messing with the cupboards. Sometimes they go in there. My cats are little shits. They couldn't open the cupboards at my old house, but they do here, and you just hear it flapping. Like the one in this bathroom here, I keep it closed, because they will go in there, and you will just hear that banging. Them opening the cupboard in there. It'll just slap and slap and slap. And sometimes they go in there too and sit. And so I keep the door shut because it's annoying. And Roscoe was even more annoying because the two that I had to put the baby things on, there was food in there. He would open it and climb in and start eating the food. It was a pain in the rear. So I had to put baby things on there. But the baby things I have don't work great. They were coming off the cupboard and stuff. I had to glue them. Kind of crappy ones. That's why that's on my list. I mean, I don't think so. If you go back through the reading that we did, it came in there about what you should do. If you can. Oh, I have one of those handles. Actually, my doors are that handle. Luckily, they haven't figured it out yet, but my dog has. Freya, she can open the back door. I'd get home and she was like in the house, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I realized she learned how to open the door, so I had to start locking it. She doesn't mean to. She just kind of pushes it down and opens. What are you doing, baby? You're purring loud all of a sudden. Yeah. And Eli was like, "Is that Freya in the house?" And I was like, "No." This is when he was here. I was like, "No way." And he's like, "Yes, yes, she's in the house." It was a dog. It was my little bully. And I was like, "No, no way, no way she's in." And I was lucky no cats got out because the door was wide open. And he's like, "Oh my gosh." When he got in here, she was in the house. And I was like, "How the heck is she doing that?" She opened the door, so now I lock it. No, I lock it. It doesn't happen anymore. Oh, baby. What? Luckily, my cats have not figured out how to open any doors. If I had to guess one that would do it, Roscoe. But they're not too interested in the doors, really. Thank God. Oh, I always get lost on the Kindle version. I don't know. Some people like Kindle. I have a hard time reading them. Damn it! I'm sorry, guys. Jesus, I always do this when I'm here with you, and I don't know why. So then you could, whenever you start reading it, you can let me know what you think. I know that the one company that I'm gonna go with, if I can figure out what I did with I don't know what I did with the thing they sent me, to sign and all that, the contract, but they do like a audio version too. They could do it, but it's a little extra, but you get audio version. Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you guys look up your totems that I gave you? That's one thing I can do tonight if you guys want for donation is animal guides. I'm able to do those real easy. Those just come to me like if someone asks. So I can do that tonight. I just mediumship's just really draining. That's the only thing. Oh, which cat was doing the flapping? I don't know. Zook's running in his sleep right now. He's kicking his leg or his paw. That was you that had the spider, I thought. I thought that was you that had the spider, Gina. Are you sure it was you? I'd go back to your messages. I can't remember who he had. Someone had a penguin, I think, too. Yeah, and it's weird because that's something that comes easy to me. Like I could just be talking to someone if they want to know their animal guide, like I'll just be shown a bunch of different animals. And then, you got to go look them up because there's a lot of different meanings to them. But it is really cool. I work mostly with my animal guides as far as I know, because I connect most to animals. I have quite a bit. I have mostly night ones, I realize, which makes sense because I'm like a night owl. Literally, I have an owl. Owl, wolf, and leopard. They're all nighttime ones, and they're all feminine. Good, I'm glad. Your daughter seemed very, very happy. Yeah, I think it was you because of the creativity or something like that. Remember we were talking about it. That's what spider stands for. I know you also had a snake though because you're a healer. Healers usually get a snake. Come on. There's one right above my refrigerator. Okay. That's what I was seeing a penguin right now. I had to go back over who we got. Did you happen to look what that one meant? And see if it matched? That's so cute. Aw. Every day? You're not tired of hearing about me yet? What could you possibly have to say about me every day? Not that interesting. Gina had a reading done with her and her kids. And we just talked about animal guides and life purposes and things like that. Well, let me see, Gina. It must be important because they showed it to me again. And I don't remember my reading, so if my phone works. My phone, like I said, the screen is oh, she's cute. Penguin, animal guides. The penguin birth totem brings balance into your life. You don't like chaos or disarray. Whenever stormy waters stir, you can't wait for renewed peace and sense of control. You know bad weather comes and goes, so you just keep moving forward with your plans, handling problems as they come. So I guess it comes in when you've gone through a period of chaos, and when this totem enters your life, it encourages you to move forward with your dreams. You get the power to handle every aspect of your life in an orderly manner. As such, you should trust that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And now it's frozen. And that's all I could see because my phone decides it doesn't want to scroll. Hello. It's a powerful totem to have because it can change your reality and awaken your consciousness. Penguin symbolism is ripe with meaning, so when this master bird appears to you, get ready to be intrigued and transformed. And like the tiger spirit animal, the penguin spirit animal symbolizes community and togetherness and how you need teamwork and social connection to survive. It teaches you to endure suffering because there's always something good waiting for you when you overcome it. The penguin symbolism indicates purpose and order. It represents good manners and right conduct. It reminds you to follow the rules even when no one is looking. It's about determination, patience, and endurance. Calls for self-discipline and determination so that you can achieve your goals. The meaning of penguin also teaches you to have having grace when it comes to your actions and emotions. So, yeah, you need to read that because it seems like it would make sense. You have a strong sense of duty. You can survive even the worst conditions. Never give up and always be hungry to explore your possibilities. So that's a good one. You should look that one up. Oh no. I hope you guys are feeling better. Well, at least you weren't chasing a goat that the dog was chasing for over an hour. But 45 minutes is a long time. You might have one too because your son has one. It just might not. It might just be coming in now. You might not have had it till last week or something because I was seeing one when you were typing. So probably plus, you're his mom, so sometimes we have the same ones as our kids. Sometimes. Yeah, girl. I just told that story. Thought he was trying to kill the goat, but she wasn't. Yeah, your dog didn't know that possum would mess it up, huh? I'm surprised you're even here. It's late. I know I wasn't going to be on that long today. I always say that. I always say that, and I always am. And like I said, I can do animal totems for. Why I feel like I got a freaking cough. Damn it. Animal totems for donations or questions. I just can't do mediumship tonight. Oh, you weren't here when I talked about it earlier. You'll have to rewatch. Because, yeah. It was jacked up. Yep, and I hate like when your dogs do that and then they don't listen when you're sitting there yelling at them. That's the most annoying thing. No, you're missing. No, the part about your dog was saying that you should, but you need to go through it with the court. You need to reread that. You need to reread the whole thing. He is dangerous, but it stated that you needed to try to do it by the court. If possible. Or you could just go ask for him back. But I had gotten that you should try. But if you can stay away, but not when it came to your dog. It talked about something else. Oh. Yeah, some people can read it like that. I don't know. My brain gets weird when I try to read stuff online sometimes. I think you're I don't know. People usually tell me they get the hard copy, so I don't know how many Kindles I've sold. I don't make very much off of the books though on Amazon, really. Oh, fudge sticks. Last time I had you guys on here, my battery died. It says I've only got 10 minutes remaining. My charger's all the way over there. I'm probably gonna get off anyways. Freaking, I got a cat in my lap. That part about the staying away came later. The dog thing came earlier. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's got. Did I tell you that you had a polar bear, Gina? I'm seeing one, but I don't know where it belongs. I imagine it's you because we're talking about it. I have a. You're welcome. I think it's before that part. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have a book that talks all about spirit animals. It is it's a shaman one. It's a Animal Speak book. Animal Speak. It's a really good one. It tells you everything about them. Yeah, I got it off Amazon. It wasn't cheap though. You need to cut your nail again, Ginger. Your nails go fast. Yep. Usually have multiple, and then some we have since birth, and some come and go, just like our regular guides, depending on what we need help with. But usually we have a main team. Thank you, Gina. I'm going to see if I can sneak and grab my charger. I'm not going to be on much longer, though. Poppy. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Trying to drink my tea that's not there? Move your booty. Had to get a new charger, and luckily this one worked. I was so freaking worried that it wasn't going to. Come on. What the? There we go. Helped my skills concentrate on visualizing the animal working. Yeah, because animal guides, we work with them the same way that we do regular guides. A lot of times we take on the skills or personalities of them. No, I didn't write it. It's just called Animal Speak. It's about it just talks about the ways that you can communicate with your spirit animals, all the different spirit animals. It explains them. There's like meditation and all different ways you can do it. It's a really cool book. But yeah, we can take on certain personality traits, certain gifts, things with the animals. So yeah, I know. I like super. And sometimes I start feeling stuff when I come on here, and I don't know where it's coming from. Like, that's what's hard when there's a lot of people. It's hard to figure out what goes where. Like, I'm getting a headache. I'm feeling it from people, but I just don't know exactly where I'm feeling it from or who I'm feeling it. So I get that. And I think that's why sometimes I get drained when I come on here too, is just everybody's energy or whatever. Oh crap, man. I don't know. I haven't, but I'm sure it's possible because they're basically not in their body. They're just like in spirit form, but they're still connected with the cord. So I'm sure. Just never came across that situation before. But imagine it's just like connecting with spirit. I actually don't know a lot of people with people in yeah. Okay, so I have a group for spirituals, but I have not been in that group, and someone just asked to join it. Dude, I haven't been in that group in forever. But it's spirit animals, totems, messengers, and familiars. And I started that group a long time ago. I haven't done anything in there. I might start doing stuff in there. I don't know. It's just I get myself into things where I don't have enough time to do them. But I did have a group. It's just funny. Mary Magdalene. That's kind of a weird name. I don't know who would name themselves that on Facebook. I know I was supposed to go out to a birthday party yesterday, and I just couldn't do it. I was too tired. So it sucks because I probably could have made some friends, but I'm like antisocial. When it comes to going out. I don't know if it's just because I don't know. I just became that way. Does anybody else have any more questions before I hop off? I've lost a lot of people anyways. So I work with people at Rangers. If I work with I love to prove and you could do valid and you could help a lot of people with that. Yeah, I don't know. I had never tried it. I don't know. I don't know how we would even do that. I don't know if I'd have to be there or if I could do it from a picture. I don't know. But again, they're basically when they're in a coma, they're not in their body. They're like in and out of their body, but they're connected by the cord that's severed when we pass. So it would be just, I imagine it would just be just like communicating with spirit. I imagine. I would think. Anyways. And my chest is freaking heavy. See? That's the only thing is, and then I don't know where it belongs. But it's been heavy this whole time. All right, Carrie, you too. Does anybody have any questions or anything? So, I don't know. I have a lot of cases in mind I want to do. I've got to do Sapphire, Cali Boys, Harmony. I think I want to do another one in Suzanne. I'm not sure though. And I'm sure more is going to pop up. Well, if it ever happens, I'll tell you about it. The only thing I've ever done with people that were on vents is send healing, and they've come off the vent the next day. That happened a couple times. I believe they are. The last couple, I don't know, like, it was weird. They were really strong there for a few days, and then, like, the last couple of days, not so much, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, you know. I didn't want to get burned out, and I'm starting to get burned out just because I am doing so much. Yeah, it only happened a few times when I was asked to, and they would like come off the vent the next day. Well, and then that one girl that were you here when I told that story about the girl that I knew that got hit head on, and she was hit by a drunk driver, and they told her that she died multiple times. I actually knew her boyfriend. I didn't really know her, but I met her through her boyfriend. This was when MySpace was a thing. And because I talked to her boyfriend was a friend of mine on MySpace. And then his girlfriend got in this accident. And she died, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times on the table. And because she was hit head on. And I started praying for her. This was before I knew I had gifts or anything like that. And I started praying for her, and then all of a sudden, and I would tell him what I was doing, and then one day she messaged me, and she wanted to thank me for praying for her and everything, and that she was doing better, and that she was told that she would never dance again because she was a dancer, and I would just pray all the time for her, and we would talk and stuff, and I'll be damned if she didn't get back to dancing again. And of course, her boyfriend was no longer her boyfriend anymore. I don't know what happened there, but it was pretty amazing. It was a miracle. They told her they thought she was going to die, and then they thought she was never going to walk again. So, just ask me what my spirit, just say, what's my spirit animals or whatever, and then donate. And then, yeah, I should get a notification. And then I'll tell you the ones that I see, and then you can go and look them up and see if they make sense. Let me know if they make sense. Gina, what Eli used to do when I ran across this on Facebook the other day, because I forgot all about it. He used to run his hand like this. He would feel like I needed healing, and he would run his hand and like hold it there, and he would heal me. And he would say it was because he thought I needed it, and that was so sweet. It was so sweet that he would do that when we were going to sleep. He would just try to, he would just heal me. There was a time he was really into his healing, but I always felt better. He definitely's got a gift. So yeah, Karen, that's what you do. Just, yeah, I wish he was still into that because he was a good healer. But he was so sweet back then. How old was he? He was probably maybe 8, 9, something like that. I really liked the age 7. But he was the sweetest kid back then. So Karen, do you want to do your spirit animals? It's more or spirit guides? There's more than one usually. I usually get multiples. I know. Well, what happened was is he couldn't save one of my dogs or our dogs, and ever since then, I'd forgotten about that. My mom reminded me. Ever since then, he hasn't wanted to heal or do any of that. He doesn't even remember doing that. I told him, I was like, "Do you remember?" Because I had posted on my Facebook and it came up on a memory. I was like, "Do you remember when you used to do this?" And he was like, "No." Let me see. I'll read the thing. My dogs are going off. There must be something outside. That one has become more protective since the babies. Where the heck is it? I don't know. What are you guys after? I think there's a freaking moth in here. Or something. Where the hell is it? I can't. Well, I don't know where it is. I kept it though. I just showed it to my mom last week, so I know it's here. Let me look on Eli's thing. I send him all these messages and he barely writes me back. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, I used to have horrible internet. Viasat's after me now. Here it is. This was 2015, so he was born in 2005, so he was, 10? So I'm just amazed. Sometimes I lay with Eli when he goes to sleep, and a few nights ago he put his hand a few inches above me and ran it up and down. I don't know why he did this, but it was very random and out of the blue. He said he was healing me and could feel tingles in his hand very strongly. That kind of blew me away. Then last night I had him put his hand on my neck to help with pain, and I felt the heat from his hand and it helped. I'm telling you, this kid is gifted and a very natural healer. And what's even more amazing is he's coming to it on his own, which he was at the time. So it was pretty. I remember it, and I'm like, I forgot all about that until I read that, but it's like Facebook memories. Yeah, and there was no way to save him. That was It was my fault again on what happened. So yeah, he had a really tough time with that one. And then after that, he just didn't do it anymore. It would be nice if he'd get back into his stuff. Like he did a couple, like I said, he did a couple medium readings, and like he did one for this lady I knew in person. I was there trying to help her, but he was able to pick up stuff I didn't, you know. And then there was another lady I used to be friends with, and he did a couple readings for her, and it was just like she was able to validate everything. Like he's a natural medium. It's really sad that he used to see spirit with his eyes. It's just sad that he, blocked it off. And then when we went to the Queen Mary, he got like super sick when we went in the boiler room, which is supposed to be haunted. So, I mean, he definitely feels, or he did. I'm just hoping that he'll get unblocked. Yeah, it's gentleheartreadings@hotmail.com. Yeah, if I could get him back into it. I think it has that picture, SZ. I don't know. Does it have a picture on PayPal? It's the same. If it does, it's the same picture as on here, as my thing on here and everywhere. But it's gentleheartreadings@hotmail.com. It's at the top. Yeah, that's what I've been told that for. Hi, baby. I've been told that for years that he's gonna come back into his gifts and we're gonna work together. So that would be awesome. Hopefully, like I said, my friend that had a near-death experience, she told me that she had a vision of us pointing to an area, and he had longer hair, which his hair is long now. He hasn't cut it, surprisingly, which is weird because before he was all about cutting it, and now he's like let it grow out, and it wasn't much longer than it is now. Probably in his 20s, I think she was saying. So that would be really awesome, if he'd come back. I'm hoping that this girl that he is, that's just like his mama, which his dad told me he needed to quit dating girls like his mom, but that's something to be said, you know. He used to give me a hard time about the animals and the and my gifts and stuff, and then now his girlfriend is an animal lover, and she's all into the haunted things and feels energies and totally believes in what I do. I guess that's what he told me, that she really wanted to meet me, that she believed in what I did. So I had to I mean, I usually have to tell him. He did say that I've taught him, that not everybody is for your own benefit. So no, it's on PayPal. You just put gentleheartreadings@hotmail.com. No @ before gentleheartreadings. It's just like it is up top. I don't think it's gonna let me. It won't let me type in this. What the hell? He is, but he blocks it. I hope he is. But it's gentleheartreadings@hotmail.com, not at gentleheartreadings. I swear to God, my dog better not be getting into stuff outside. You got it, SZ. SZ, you got it. I hope she's a good girl. I hope she brings him back to who he is and who he's meant to be, because he's an indigo child. Yep, I see it. I got it. Thank you. What do you want? Do you want is that a donation for the case, or do you want a Yeah, spirit animals. Or do you have a question? Or is that for your case? Thank you so much, SZ. I want to call you Shazam. I don't know why. But oh, your daughter? I told you she was all about crystals. No, you did good. It's there. Thank you. I don't know if you wanted to donate that for your case or you wanted to know your spirit animals or you had a question or questions or you're just donating. Okay, cool. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I will look at that ASAP for you and I'll get in touch with you. I'll probably get in touch with you when I get off here. So just in just a little bit. Yep, it can be. Fast woman. Oh, it really is how you say Shazam? Oh, I was hearing that in my head. I thought maybe I was just tripping out. Huh. Sometimes Spirit does that for me. They'll tell me if I'm saying something wrong and they'll say it right. It's happened a lot more than it used to. You're welcome. Thank you, Gina. That means a lot. I think they are too. It's just sometimes, I don't know. Like today on the chat line, right? I didn't really get to explain to this girl. I don't usually when I do private readings, I get to explain kind of how I work and how everything works, right? Well, on there you don't have time to do that. So just hopefully they know how it works, right? So she asked about her future, and one thing I kept seeing, seriously, one thing I kept seeing was like medical, like I kept seeing a nurse walking up and down the hallways. And so I thought like a medical profession because we were talking about her career, and she's like, "No, I'm in the music industry." And I'm like, "Okay, well, for some reason," I said, "Then it's how?" I said, "Okay, then for some reason it's a different reason then." You know, because if it doesn't fit in with the career, then it's something else. And we're not allowed to give medical advice, so I couldn't say, "Well, you know, there's going to be something happen or a nurse is going to come to your life or something like that." I don't know why I was seeing that, but it was repetitive. And so I was trying to explain to her, and she's like, "I don't want to be a nurse, but thank you." And it wasn't even about that. Like I wasn't telling her, "Yeah, you need to be a nurse." I wasn't telling her any of that. I was just telling her what I saw and trying to explain to her that it doesn't necessarily mean career. I could be seeing it for other reasons. I just really don't know why I'm seeing it, you know? So I guess if it happens, she'll know. But she ran out of credits, so I didn't get to tell her. But it was weird because like usually if there's a music industry or some other industry, they'll show me that. But they just kept showing me this nurse walking up and down the hallway, and I could hear the squeaky shoes. So I don't know. It probably means something else, but I couldn't get around to tell her, you know, it might not necessarily mean that. Well, I did tell her it might not necessarily mean that, but she didn't. I don't think she saw it. So I don't know. I don't know why I was getting that. Usually not wrong about it, so I usually get things for a reason, so there must be another reason that it was coming in, but she probably was thinking this girl sucks. you know. Okay, excuse you. But lately, I mean, that day or earlier in the week, I had actually gotten someone's. I don't know if I posted it on my YouTube. I think I just posted in the group about this lady said that I was a witch because I got the name and the description of this guy she's been talking to. It was kind of weird because that's never happened before, where I got a name of the person. Oh yeah, twin flame. You only have one ever in your whole existence. Soul, they're like your other half, the other half of your soul. They're created at the same time you are. So, soulmates are different. You can have many soulmates. Then it's soulmates are more, it's not as chaotic. I mean, not all twin flames are chaotic. About 1% make it. Usually they are though, because usually the dark is trying to break them up. So a lot of times there's things involved such as alcohol, drugs, things like that. Or something else that will keep the relationship from working out. But it is a earth-shattering, shaking kind of feeling. Yeah. And that makes sense because you're intuitively... What are you doing? You're intuitively able to pick up where they need it more. Yeah, I got it. I don't know why it's lagging. It's not my internet because I have good internet. But I think I'm going to get around and get off here. I'm getting tired. Gotta take care of my dogs. I'm going to have to message Karen real quick and do her animal guides because she said it's too laggy here. So I'm going to message her and do that. And Hope is just staring into the camera. See, look how pretty your eyes are. Doesn't she have pretty eyes? They're like a beautiful green. You're a beautiful green baby. Hope, what are you doing? You like being on camera? Do you see yourself? Look. Look. Do you see yourself? Look. It's straight. What? What do you see? She acts like she's looking at something, huh? There's no bug or anything there. Who's there? Who's there, it was? Someone's there. What are you looking at? Dude, I don't see any bugs. She might be looking at Spirit. I think Spirit's around because my freaking chest is like heavy. What? And now she's looking right behind me. What? What is wrong with this cat? What are you staring at me for? She sees something, you guys. There's nothing there. There's no bugs or nothing. Who's here? Are they good? Eyes are so wide. Girl. All right. I guess I better get around and go. Thank you for hanging out with me and chatting with me. And I don't. Well, yeah, I do. That's why I was saying my chest's heavy. I couldn't figure out. I can't figure out where it belongs. My chest is heavy. I've got a headache. There's somebody that's around that's making me feel what I'm feeling. I just don't know who it is. And that happens a lot. So All right, no, I have to wake up kind of early too. I have to go to my mom's. I need to start getting out there earlier. Yeah, Viasat's after me. Because I kind of just left without turning it off or grabbing anything. It was kind of stupid of my mind. So, all right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, for chatting with me, for supporting me, for supporting my channel. I'm disappointed my videos aren't getting that many views lately. Hopefully, that'll change. Hopefully, I can get some good cases or something that people want to watch. I don't know. But it's drastically went down. So I don't know why. Any ideas to get my videos more viewable would be awesome. I know, maybe work a big case or something. I don't know. All right. Good night, you guys.